Good morning to you all. Today I wish to discuss how we may nurture inner capabilities of students in school. Nurturing the inner capabilities of students in school requires a multi-phased approach that addresses not just academic growth but also social, emotional and creative development of the students. Here we will discuss how school can foster these inner capabilities among students. First is personalized learning. Understanding individual strength of the students promotes personalized learning. School can identify each student's unique talent and learning preferences through assessment and ongoing observations. Tailored lesson plan or differentiated instruction can then be developed to meet individual needs. Student choice and autonomy also promotes personalized learning, providing students with options in how they learn or demonstrate understanding through projects, presentation, or creative expression encourages self-direction and ownership of the learning of students. Second is emotional and social development of the students. We may provide emotional intelligence programs in the schools. A school can introduce programs that teach students self-awareness, empathy, and emotional regulation. This can be done through social emotionally learning curriculum or mindfulness practices. We may provide safe and supportive environment to the students. In nurturing a school environment where students feel emotionally safe and supported by teachers and peers helps in fostering confidence and self-expression. We may provide conflict resolution and communication skills to the students. Teaching students how effectively communicate and resolve conflict will build their interpersonal skills and enhance emotional maturity. Third is fostering critical thinking and problem solving. We may provide inquiry-based learning to the students, encouraging students to ask questions and to explore topics deeply helps to nurture critical thinking. Schools can support this through project-based learning, problem-solving activities and debate sessions. We may provide retail problem-solving skills to the students. Incorporating activities that requires students to solve complex problems creatively encourages innovations and intellectual flexibility. Fourth is encouraging creativity and imagination among students. We may provide art and music education in the schools. A school can nurture students' creativity by integrating art, music, and drama into the curriculum. This provides an outlet for self-expression and enhances imaginative thinking. We may provide creative assignments and projects to the students. Assignments that involve storytelling, designing, or building new concepts allow students to explore different phases of their creativity. We may provide maker space and labs to the students, creating a space where students can engage in hands-on exploratory learning such as coding, robotics, or woodworking. Labs supports creative and practical thinking of the students. Fifth is building resilience and perseverance. We may provide growth mindset curriculum to the students. A school can introduce a growth mindset approach, teaching students that intelligence and abilities can be developed with efforts. This builds resilience and encourages students to embrace challenges. We may provide positive reinforcement and feedback to the students. Encouraging students through constructive feedback and recognizing their efforts helps to build perseverance and ability to overcome setbacks. Sixth is developing leadership and collaborative skills of the students. We may provide group project and teamwork to the students. Encouraging students to work in groups fosters collaboration and helps them to develop leadership and interpersonal skills. Peer learning also builds community and accountability of the students. We may provide student-led initiatives in the school. A school can nurture leadership by allowing students to lead clubs, school events, or community services projects, giving them practical opportunities to exercise leadership skills. Seventh is physical and mental well-being of students. We may provide mindfulness and meditation practices to the students. Incorporating mindfulness, yoga, or breathing exercise in daily routine can help students to develop focus and self-regulation and stress management of skills of the students. We may provide physical education and sports in the schools. Encouraging physical activities not only promotes fitness but also instills discipline, teamwork, and goal setting skills which contribute to the students' overall development. Eighth is mentorship and role models in the school. We may provide mentorship programs in the school, pairing students with teachers, older peers, or community members as mentors can provide guidance, motivation, and a model for success. We may provide exposure to inspiring figures in the school, bringing in guest speakers, community leaders, or successful alumni can help students to envision possibilities for their future and nurture ambition among students. Ninth is holistic assessment of the students. We may provide beyond standardized testing methods in the school. Schools should use a variety of assessment methods including portfolios, presentations, and self-reflections to evaluate a broader spectrum of students' capabilities beyond rote memorization. We may provide self-assessment and reflection methods in the school. We may encourage students to assess their own progress and to reflect on their learning helps them to build self-awareness and internal motivation among students. 10th is instilling ethical and moral values. We may provide ethics and moral education in the schools. Introducing discussion on ethics, civic responsibility, and community engagement helps students to build a strong moral compass. We may provide service learnings to the students. Schools can encourage students to participate in community services which fosters empathy, social responsibility, and a sense of purpose. We may provide integration of technology and innovation to the students. Next is 11th number, integration of technology and innovation. We may provide use of educational technology to the students. A school can incorporate technology like AI tools, interactive simulation, and online platform to make learning more engaging and to cater to different learning styles. We may provide coding and computational thinking to the students. Offering courses in coding and problem solving using technology helps to develop logical thinking and prepares students for digital age. 12th is promoting a culture of lifelong learning. We may provide a culture of lifelong learning to the students. We may have the programs of curiosity driven learning in the schools. A school should promote a culture where learning is seen as a lifelong process. We may encourage curiosity through exploratory learning, field trips, or real world problem solving helps to instill a passion for knowledge. We may provide a reading culture in the school. Promoting reading, especially outside the curriculum, nurtures imagination, intellectual growth, and a broad perspective on the world. We may provide the curiosity and encouraging curiosity through the exploratory learning, through field trips, real world problem solving to the students in the schools. By incorporating a holistic student-centered approach, school can nurture the inner capabilities of the students. The focus on the intellectual, emotional, social and creative aspect ensures that students not only excels academically but also grow into well-rounded, resilient individuals with skill to succeed in life. I have discussed how we may nurture the inner capabilities of the students. Please go through the whole video. If you like it, please send it to others, and if you like it, please subscribe my channel for such motivational and inspirational videos. Thanks.